Okay, hello, it's me, f.o.o, initials. Yeah, I'm just going to show some punctuation and a good use of it, yeah? So here, I've got a comma splitting the sentence near the word next word, perfect. So without it, yeah, it says, so note writing down the embroidery pictures or words on the underside to the tie-off factors. That's what we can do, one, a comma, factors, and then I'll put in. To lose string, the tie factor is to lose string, so now take that away. Tie factor, lose string. To may want to use a ruler, now there, like between sentence to sentence, lose string. Yeah, but from sentence to sentence, you have whole pieces explaining one whole thing. You use full stops and commas. To may want to use a ruler to stencil, that's something different to tying off string, to using a ruler to this and that stencil to help perfect. The stencils to help perfect. Then may use different color pens to show how perfect. And then that is where I did have the comma I erased in this and that. In help perfect. Then may use different color pens. So you can use it at a point of a breath or a point of a sentence. Like the whole sentence is that sentence being it's clearly stated. And it's from point to point within, just say talking, conversation or statement, etc. And the sets of sentences to go together as things like going on about using a stencil, tying off, and using a ruler, yeah, or different color pens. That can be classed as a paragraph, and then can do the return key and separate sections or paragraphs. Now, where I've put these dots, there, I forget what you call them, but they're just full stops, but 3 or more means something like, it means that a bit is missing in the sentence, but it's not really that trivial or that important, supposedly. Like saying, oh, Superman was battling Dr. Evil and the ... and then he won. Like to what happened in the battle, what could it is, and that, and the outcome by the dots, yeah. To like mastering or still using the punctuation, yeah, that you're brought up, but to know as much as possible, like correct spellings, as not to drop standards. You will see here some kind of hackers that are believed to be tramps are, see, look, when I'm even touching that, the hackers have overdone the notebook and the word along and stuff like that. And, but let alone that, but then where they keep on trying to do nonsense spelling, if I did have a mistake, it won't come up, like saying here. Hello. Okay, now that's coming up. That didn't come up, see? Hello, what was that? Hello? Yeah, and you see that? And that's another thing that people got to proofread more. So then you have to read over what you've written. It does make sense. As you got all the punctuations, the correct spelling. You even want to do on the starting of sentences to make sure that you're using capitals to indicate, help indicate that's the start of a sentence as well. As in talking loud to going on, the capital to smalls, to like the history or the evolution of language and written language replicating and or representing words and sounds to pictures or animals or trees and situations and a big build up of that and stuff, from the Latin 5 words I, E, O, and U, A, E, I, O, and U, say. White or major. The word stitch, yeah, there was a content to a vowel. You got the I, sty, ch. Yeah, but about lines, yeah, to how that breaks down in history, yeah, to line the road and this and that, and you got a lot of L's maybe, yeah, and it leads, but no matter what it is it big or small and this, and resemblance and what you have to learn here and there, and like names and stuff. Like make sure you know your own name. Anyway, to what may help you to spell and read and write to remember letters. How do you know it's not Russian or English? Let's do a couple more apostrophes now. Apostrophes and commas. So commas really. That these ones on the bottom is a comma. If you put the symbol, the high, that's an apostrophe stitched. Now it misses out the E of ED, and that seems to be common slang, you know? But because otherwise you do stitched in ED. So what spelling lessons. But you can also put it after an S or something, yeah? Stitches, and it represents something else, like saying a stitch before it, stitch is. It shortens, abbreviates like what is to what's. Yeah, what is to what. See? So stitches, that would be stitch space is, but you abbreviate the I off, like with spellings or whatnot, and it turns out to that. So, you know where to go over ye old English and languages to different countries, like between Urdu, Japanese, English. They may have a lot of punctuation, things like that in Arabic, and it may be very interesting, and obviously find it in translation books, and it is only £10. It's big languages like Arabic and Japanese. You'd be better off even with the apps and stuff, yeah, like even highlighted translation. Why Google, translate it. It's good. It's helping network the world and clarify like which way round reading and stuff. Some people may act confused or idiots and say they want to read from the end back to the beginning and then pretend something. And I'm trying to steal everything to which way it goes round. Like someone saying the size of length of stitching lines. Line stitching of length of size. Yeah, that you know that this is it's the other way around that you're playing stupid. So what about dates of birth? So what is 1984? Is that the day? And then what the month is? The month in the middle, and then the day you're calling what's that's the year one. If in Arabic backward, that is it the American English way and form of date. No, then anyone playing criminal trying to cover up such criminals, this and that. They're not getting away with nothing. Yeah, just like somebody there, like bam, just doing these dots or whatever, and be like, that's obvious, clearly a paragraph or what. Yeah, you're not getting away with that. Yeah, that where you should start. Remember going back to paragraphing and whatnot. With such things, yeah, and with full stop in, and I remember the capital. For now, I'm gonna leave this short. Yeah, there's been a bit of quiet fighting, a bit of public, then some lessons and stuff, and and there's some international what way round. Some this and that goes to languages and stuff. So for now, keeping it short.